Okay, here we are for the midweek update, and Seth got the video going, and oh, here he comes now.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
We're outside, but before we talk about why we're outside, we want to start by talking about what's happening this Sunday for children with the Peace Patch. So Amy's going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm very excited that this Sunday we will relaunch the Peace Patch, and it will take place at 8:30 in the morning via Zoom. Look for some links. This is for the families, grandparents, caregivers of our children, but it's for the children so they can see each other's faces, fill up that screen. I'm looking forward to meeting them. And at some point toward the end of the week, little packages will be dropped off at your houses with some goodies in them, but don't open them up until Sunday morning when we're all together. It will be great, and I'm looking forward to getting things started. We're going to sing. Brian Krushwitz is going to lead us with some good songs. We'll have a good story, and I think we have 17 birthdays to celebrate, so it will be fun.
So that starts at 8:30.
Yep.
How long will it go?
Oh, it'll be 15-20 minutes.
Okay. And we're sending out that link to the list of people that we know would want to receive it, but we're also sending it out more widely just to be sure we catch anybody that we may have missed.
Yes.
So when that link comes through the All Church email, it's for the kids and their family. Even though you might like to see those kids, it's for Peace Patch. So that will be in the Friday, a link in the Friday All Church email as well.
That's right.
Yeah. And don't open those goodie bags until
That's right.
you get the signal
That's
that
right.
morning.
It'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it'll be fun. Very good, very good. Well, okay. So Amy's going to go stand behind the camera so that we can move it around as we do a little bit of talking about that Sunday morning. Sunday evening, when we have our...
We're going to have an intergenerational campfire circle gathering out here. You can see right over there, hopefully, the campfire circle. We'll be up on the hill, and we'll have the sound system and the different offerings that will be coming from there up on the hill. And then right where Kurt and I are standing, right along here, will be a space where people could sit with blankets and chairs and space yourself out all the way along this side. We want to show.
Yeah, we do. This is a nice big space. So, you know, nobody will be very far away from where the sound system is as we spread, you know, this direction widely. Before we move to a kind of a different perspective, can you talk a little bit about what's going to be included in the kind of lineup of music and stories and what?
Definitely. So we're going to have a time for children right at the top, for those that might have some jokes or a short little offering that they might want to share. So any children, really of all ages, let's just say. We won't put an age limit on that if you have something that you want to share, but that's our time at the start. Then we're going to have some storytellers woven in with some different songs, an opportunity for us to sing together in some ways that we will feel that it will be safe to do so as we can. If we're distancing and wearing masks when needed, if we can't be that far apart. And then Fellowship Commission is going to be providing some baked s'mores. The s'mores have already been prepared. So the campfire is going to be there in our view.
Sort of the visual symbol of what we're doing.
The visual symbol of what we're doing. But we're not going to be cooking anything over the campfire. We're not going to be all circled around it tightly, you know, together like we might be in a normal camp setting. So it will be up there symbolically as we have our campfire together. But we're going to be spread out all along this area.
And as people arrive, as you're coming, we do expect you to wear a face covering, a mask. once we're settled in, and if you're just with your family group and you're distanced from other people and you want to take that off, that's up to you. But anytime that we're moving in and out of the space, anytime that somebody else is coming to talk with you, we want you to wear the face covering to be safe. Bring your own hand sanitizer if you have a little bottle of that. Bring your own chair or blanket.
Bring your own beverage.
Right.
Yeah,
If you have a water bottle you want to bring, we're not sharing or providing those kinds of things.
Yep.
And Amy had a good reminder earlier. We were sitting talking a little bit in the pavilion before we got started. There are some bees and wasps around, so just be aware of that. And maybe if you have insect repellent or something like that, just the things that you would bring if you were coming out on a late summer, early fall evening.
They're attracted to the suites. We started Sunday school with the senior high and junior high. In the senior high, we were meeting over in the front entryway, and we had some donuts, and they were a big fan of being around us. But no one was stung, and we were okay as long as we weren't really bothering them.
I guess the other thing I just thought of now, as we're sort of ticking things off, is you might wonder about using a bathroom. We'll make a provision that people can go in to the building one at a time, probably in the Family Life Center, which are single person bathrooms, if that becomes a need. But you know, we can accommodate those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So let's walk a little bit over here, so you can kind of see. If you're not quite oriented to where we are, you'll be able to see that.
So all the way down this line here, really, we could be spread out. You would be able to hear with the sound system as long as you're on this side of the speakers up on the hill. You
really
could
even past that tree at the corner of
even
the.
past that tree, you know, anywhere as it slopes down, you could be in this area spread out all the way back to this fence here. And there is, you know, there will be some pockets of shade, but there is a lot of sun, so you should bring sunscreen or dress appropriately if you're out in the sun, because there isn't a lot of shade
Right.
in this area.
And the actual songs and stories and sharing and all that starts at 7,
That's right.
but you'll want to come a bit earlier than that to sort of find your place. And if you want to have some masked conversations with people from a distance and see who else is here, have a little bit of time for that. But we'll start at 7, but you're welcome to come earlier. In fact, we'd encourage that.
Because it is a school night, and we are really encouraging everyone of all ages to come. We want to start right at 7, so that we can be done and have the formal stuff, the formal organized things done by 8 o'clock, so people
Okay.
can get back. Yeah.
Okay.
We're moving on. As I mentioned, a lot of this stuff is is not shaded, but we are close to the pavilion. That is a shaded area, so if you're worried about the heat of the sun, there could be some limited seating, so you would have to get here and claim those spots before. We can't have a bunch of people in there.
Yeah, or if you're at all unsteady on ground like this is fairly flat, but you know, you would be able, that would be accessible really for anyone in that space.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's another part of the space, and then we'll go to the last spot. And this was brought up during the fellowship time on the Sunday Zoom call, and may have also been in response to people who attended the drive-in movie event and were able just to participate in that event from their vehicle. And given the way that the space is where the stuff will be happening up there on the hill, and the sound system's all coming out this way towards the parking lot, we are going to have the space, this area of the parking lot, available for people who could stay in their car and participate that way without having to. They can just roll their windows down, and they will be able to hear everything, I think, pretty well. And in order to make that happen, we'll need people who are driving, who want to come and sit and bring their lawn chairs to park down on the opposite end, away from the pavilion here. Park down there so that people who want to park and stay in their cars can park here. We were talking about every other
space.
As far as parking our cars here.
Right.
And we'll have some greeters and some folks that are out here to help with some of that. You know, if you come in and you have a question, best to just ask when you pull in.
Right.
And we can direct you where to go if you're feeling uncertain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Anything else, Amy?
I don't have anything else to say. It really does sound great, and I'm looking forward to it.
For those of us who were at the drive-in movie theater 2 Sundays ago, it was just so good to see people that we hadn't seen in a while, and it just reminded me how much we miss each other. Even just to see somebody, whether you got to talk with everybody or not, just to see them.
Yeah.
You guys were at the gate, so you saw pretty much everybody who came in.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do that, but I'm really looking forward to a time where we can see each other, and then sharing some things that matter to us. Stories and songs are things that matter to us, and I think that'll be a really nice time for us.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll look to see you on Sunday.
Have a
Great.
great week, folks.
see ya.
Bye-bye.